5. Wait till a few more. We might not get anyone on this because I've got cool people up on YouTube, but we shall see. See if we get anyone. I think when old Bill does it, he schedules it.
Oh yeah.
So people sort of know what time to come in. We'll just leave that for a minute. We've got 2 watching, Mr. Pond. Yeah, big boy. There he goes. It's a dogfish session tonight, by looks of things. Let's get this in. Right, who have we got? Evening, mate. Who's this? How do I see that live chat then? It's going to be one of these sort of sessions tonight, I think, guys. Little baby dogs.
Winter than we thought it'd be, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're fishing the, what do you call this? Sort of northeast. Yeah, northeast of the Solent, and the wind's just starting to drop off. But we've been scheduled like 5-mile-an-hour winds. It's definitely not. There's no blanks here, mate. We don't blank. No, we've been fishing for the last about hour or so. There's dogfish and biting everywhere, so it's keeping us busy. But what we've done is we found a semi-shallow hole. It's all the way around us is about 13 foot. Then there's a small hole about 25 foot that we've managed to anchor across the top of. I'm hoping as it starts getting dark, we should start finding some rays. But we'll see how it goes. Ah, Teddy boys. Okay. Triangulations. We've got 3 watching Mr. Pond. Camera's a bit shit, isn't it? Yeah. It's a bit of a shit camera, unfortunately. Once it gets dark and I've got the light on, it might look a bit better. But UK Sea Fishing with Big Dan. How you doing, Big Dan? We're having a doggy session by the looks of things. We're hoping for a few rays, but what we need is this tide to drop off. If the tide drops off, it opens up lots of other marks. At the moment, we've just got to stay quite tight to the Isle of Wight to shelter from the wind. It's supposed to be sort of 5 mile an hour. It's not. It's about 20 mile an hour. We did try fishing off of Brown down earlier. It's about 5 foot swell rolling in. It was awful. see the rods from there? If you sit down, I don't see the rods from there. Can you see the rods, guys? If I bring that forward. How much charge you go out with, mate? I've got the phone on charge, actually. We've got a charger on the boat. On my other phone, you're going to do a turbot session? Of course, mate. Yeah, we'll have a turbot session. I'm pretty sure I lost a turbot the other day. We're fishing on some sandbanks in place, and I had a sand eel bait out. I had some nice place, but hooked into something that was digging down. I think that was a turbot. But once that weather sorts itself out, we're getting very small weather windows at the moment. Once that weather sorts itself out, we'll be able to do lots and lots of different lives. Looking forward to the shark lives, to be honest. It's going to be pretty intense if we hook up to any porgies or threshers on here. On the next small tides, we might drag the boat out of the water and take it up into the Shambles in Weymouth. You need quite small tides up there with a small boat like this. You don't want to be up there on the springs because it's the overfalls there are horrendous. I don't know if... What's the camera like, guys? Can you see us all right? For me, looking back at ourselves, it's misty and foggy. Let me know what the camera's like, guys. Can you see us all right? If you go on YouTube on your phone, right, and then share it, share the live on share the live on Facebook. You might get some let me up with some cronies. This is unfortunately the stamp. It's the stamp of whiting we're getting, but it's keeping us busy. Find it? Sorry?
Post it like that. Post it like that. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Go and click on it and then put come and join us. Have you done it? Go share. Facebook. No. Yeah. And then put out there. Come watch me and Dave live. Live fishing, live.
Watch out, David.
Watch out, Dave and Ed are fishing. Adrian, how you doing, mate? But fishing is good fun. It'll be a good live actually, because it's usually quite busy. You know, you're always doing something. You're normally fishing on the drift, so it's should be quite fun. It's annoying that this live chat's not all messages visible. Yes. So why won't it stay there so I can see it? These are the creases I need to iron out before we start doing our proper lives. Let's try and get it to stay. How do we do that? Top chats, messages, such blah 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 blah. I've just got to keep pressing the screen, unfortunately. Another waiting for our Teddy boy. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's not just dogfish, but apparently it's just dog. We want a big old ray. That makes it good. Need that wind. Oh. Fishing not far away from the ferry port on the Isle of Wight actually. I think it's, what one of that was that Fishbourne ferry. I don't know if you can hear it in the background going off with some sort of siren as it's pulling in. Fish baits. Yeah. Little tiny scratchy fish baits.
That fillet was a bit mangled.
This is Solent Coast Guard.
There we go.
We have now gone side and we're now flexing. Pentangle, this is Solent Coast Guard. Request you copy your mic as I'm getting wind interference. I believe you said you've now gone afloat and
I don't know.
on your way.
Dogfish, surely. This is an enormous one.
I can confirm that we are now afloat and we are.
That's not a dogfish, is
Please
it?
don't. Ooh.
That's something right.
That's a right.
Roger, do you require any more?
Yeah, just a now.
Woo!
That's not a dogfish. Surely.
And patience, we require no further assistance from you. Thank you.
I don't know.
Pentangle, this is Solent Coast Guard. Roger, take message.
Woo! Right, we're hooked up. That's a nice ray, I think.
You guys want these deep to come round? Or what do you
I don't know at the moment. Let's see how he's hooked.
That's definitely a ray.
That's definitely a ray.
Get out of the way.
Right, let's go that spinning rod. Yeah. Yeah, go on, lift it up. I'll get underneath it and I'll bring it around this side. There we go. Oh, nice fawny. Going. Whee! It's a strong fish.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
It is on a spinning rod. When you've seen them. Oh no, the camera's going over 10. Get the camera back up. Alright. Grab the lift. Come on, get in there. Here we go. Right,
She's a beauty. He's a beauty. She's a beauty.
where is he?
Big old fawns on it.
What did we say about fawns on the bottom earlier?
Camera could fall over. There you are.
Right.
Raymond Blanc.
That's a
T-bar. Get that with a T-bar.
oh, it's double hook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I will get that with a T-bar, you know.
Yeah. Let me get the T-bar. Hang on.
God, I can hear his crushing plate.
God, it's fitting onto the T-bar now.
Right. Let's get it down there.
Big old fawns.
Let's get that hook out.
That's it. That would do you, wouldn't it?
It's a clonker.
Long.
Fucking camera.
I fell over twice as you were doing that.
Sorry, guys. There we go. It's a nice thornback. Earlier on, me and Ed were having a joke saying we'll find some fawnies today with thorns on the bottom. This one is absolutely loaded with thorns. There we go. Hopefully he calms down. Let me see if I can get him to calm down a little bit. Very angry at the moment. With reason as well. Yeah, with reason. Right, here we go. No, he's going to flare up. There we go. He's got to be a good, that is good 8 or 9 pound, I reckon. Get him back. See if I can, might be able to film it. No, it's probably a bad idea. We're getting back, guys. Here we go.
Well timed, on back. Isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. Woo! Lovely. Are you kidding me? He's going to try and right behind us like that. Well done, mate. Where's my secret camera? Yeah. So I'm fishing a secret bait for the thornbacks. Expensive tiger prawns or king prawns, but they love it. They love crustaceans and things like that, so they it's a good bait. You don't have to do a great deal with them either. These are frozen. I normally just take the shell off of the head. There's a lot of scent inside there when you start whipping it on the hook. Let me see if I can show you how close this guy is trawling. Right next to us. Fucking unbelievable. It's going to find my lobster pot. So I'll put a lobster pot out on the way out as well. He's going to go straight over the top of that by the looks of things. He's an SU, so he's Southampton. Oh, yeah, Ed.
Yeah.
See what he just pulled in there?
What was that?
A shitload of scallops.
Was it?
Yeah. This might be a good little spot for doing a bit of free diving in the summer then. There's a lot of scallops coming out of that pot then. Can't see you. Is the camera really shit, Jason? How's that camera? Because I mean, I've got the front camera on and it looks a bit shit to me as well. But how? It's black. Right. Okay. It's all good. Oh, Lee says it's all good. It might be you, Jason. You might not have a great signal. You can see us. Can hear you both, but can't see you. Lee, can you see us, mate? Camera's fine. Sorry, Jason. I think it's your internet shit. I'm going to get this baited up anyway. Good. Cheers, Lee. Oh, that was nice.
That was good to see, wasn't it?
Nice spawny on the live as well.
Serious spikes on it.
Yeah. Serious spikes. When we're on our way back in later on, we're probably going to start heading in about 8 o'clock, something like that. You can come on the live with us. We've dropped a lobster pot. I rebooted YouTube. Can you see us now, all right, mate? Yeah, you can come and watch us. I've done my first lobster pot. It's only a little cheap thing that we found a bit of rocky ground. Good, mate, good. This what? Got it. This down there. I'm gonna leave it. Oh right. Yeah. This caused me a problem. Cut it. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. I like the fucking challenge, man. It's fucking off. This is drag ram, isn't it? Catching the fish. Nice. It's having a good old swim about. Look at those fans. Good old dirty dog.
Someone else over the top, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I said, just like that. I said, I reckon this could be like a. Little dogfish, little dog, little cat shark, they call them. It's just a species of shark family. Shit. Shit fish. Shit fish.
Whiting it off the beach.
Hey?
Photos of it of a whiting off the beach.
Yeah.
Whiting.
Oh, don't get me started. What did that geese call me? A mouthpiece.
A mouthpiece, yeah.
You're a fucking mouthpiece, Dave. What are you on about? Look at the goop coming out.
Yeah. Was that on prawn that?
Yeah.
Thornback, was it?
Yeah. Annoying, you only get 4 in a pack.
Yeah.
That's 4, it was a quid a bait.
Really?
Yeah.
It's 4 quid for a
It's
pack.
£4.30 or something, you only get... Yeah, you get 4.
Oh yeah.
So just over a quid a bait. But...
Staying in the shop, wouldn't I? Spend £40 load of work, but I want to jump for 50 quid, eh?
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that job was 50 quid. Fuck that. I'll have 50 quid worth of ragwear, please. Oh, that's nice. This could be a tiny little race spot when it starts getting dark in.
What's tide do? Is it ebbing still?
Should be pretty much on low tide, I think.
Yeah. We started motoring that, so just high tide started to ebb, wasn't it? Is that right?
We're about 2 or 3 hours into the end when we came out of the river. I'll check. Or you'll have to check because we're live. See what people have got to say. Hi Jan, afternoon. Mark, how you doing, mate? Yeah, we're doing all right. We've had a nice little thornback. Probably about £8 or £9. Lots of dogs, lots of whiting at the moment. But I mean, I've not fished this mark before. I've not really investigated this side of the island, where we've had to tuck up sort of. We're just sort of east of Cowes. We've got quite a strong southwesterly wind, so we've had to tuck in a little bit. But we found a little bit of ground that looks a bit like Hill Head, so it's quite shallow all the way around us, probably about 13 foot. And then we found a little 25-metre hole in the middle of it. So we're fishing into that. I don't know if you can see the rods, but Ed's rod's going mental as well. Let's get some more worm on this one. We need this wind to drop off. If the wind drops off, we might be able to get out onto the deep channels later on, but we'll see how this fish is. If it's chucking up thornbacks, then we might just see it out here. And then just on the way back in, pull our lobster pot on the way back. Show the camera, mate.
Ting.
Little whiting. Huh?
What's your head?
Oh, can I move?
Yeah.
How hooked am I?
I've caught a day fish.
Rank like a shark.
Yeah, it's good at it.
What's that in? It was a nice rod to catch that thornback on as well. It's like a stiff, heavy action, stiff, quick action spinning rod. Ooh, oh, that's Eddy boy.
That was,
I wish I had a nice dry rag for me. Keep wiping my shit all over my. Oh. Have a nice fuck. See if we can set this camera up a little bit better. Can you? Is that a good angle, guys? I can move it on this, I think. There we go. So I don't have to sort of duck down. Is that better? That's a little bit better. Hopefully you can see the rods. See the rods a little bit better. Let's see if I can move it up a little bit more.
yeah, definitely a solid weapon. We're going to get going now. Look, the red one's going, the white one's going, white one's going. It's all waiting.
That's good. Why don't you get eaten? Eaten by rays. Exactly. We can keep bass. That's way better. Good. Yeah, if you can see the rods, you can tell us when we catch it.
Red one's doing some action, Dave. Dogfish, Dave. Oh. That's known as the tangle method.
Yeah, what you want to do is get the rod as tangled with your other rods as you possibly can. Don't have shit all over the deck that you're standing on. This is fucking so... How much coffee did you spill?
Another half cup.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It was already wet when I picked it up there, that rag.
I dry my hands with coffee. I swear that it's good when there's whiting that aren't being hooked though, because you've got a decent bait like that out, whiting a pecking it, and the scent. The scent. It's
Oh, that's a better fish. Where's he gone? Oh, doggy. It's white, it tangle your rigs up, don't they? So when you pick it, your rig's just a mess.
yeah, hooks are all facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah. hurt himself. Pestering us. Bloody nuisance. This up. Can't quite see the rod tips, but where are you heading? Oh, where are you out, Dan, tonight? Are you out on the beach, mate? South Coast. You're doing it live tonight. Just out of curiosity, Ed, go onto YouTube a sec. Scroll back and so. Yeah, it was a lovely rain, mate. Just here, if you go on the chat, just play. Go on to. You actually logged into your YouTube. Go on to chat.
Thumbs down and things like that.
Yeah.
I've saved it.
Okay.
What's going on?
Are you logged into your YouTube?
Yeah, it should be.
Have you subscribed to the world?
Yeah.
How come you can't see the live chat?
What's that up there? Is that it?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Chat.
There you go.
Yeah, you can't do super chat. So when Will's doing his, you can do super chat. So people can give you Like that.
Brain, running.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Up the box back. That's really got dogfish on it.
Not much. Yeah, bloody everywhere these things. Oh. Getting some nice coloured ones though. I think that wind is slowly starting to drop out a little bit.
You said it would, didn't it, by about 6?
Yeah, I'm hoping that they're right though, because they were wrong earlier on the wind speed, weren't they?
Yeah. Squid's a bit stinky.
Stinky squid.
Yeah.
What, that red shit? The stuff we've been bringing out for the last few seconds.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find that red shit really works. Other times it doesn't. I had a belting session downhill head off the beach once with a pink squid.
Did you?
Yeah, I had like 7 rays off the, not the spit, but further down.
Yeah.
Like cliffs, sort of low tide.
Right, so she went down the cliffs with worm, getting rays and all sorts, wasn't
Oh yeah, it was just worm and peeler crab, I think.
it? Sole, flounder.
Oh, that session, yeah, that was mental.
Ridiculous, wasn't it?
I can't believe you didn't weigh that ray you had that time.
Oh,
That was easy £15.
£15.40.
Yeah, that was a big old fish. Yeah, we had sole, flounder, plaice, ray. I think we had 12 or 13 species.
No dogfish.
Eh?
No dogfish. Yeah.
chicken or broken ground. Gross.
That's good after that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit gross.
Yeah.
You know that boat that was steaming around earlier?
Yeah.
Right now, he's back up.
I'm playing bloody Bob Marley.
No. The one that came out of the handle when we were coming
Oh,
out.
Sunseed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Ed's up tiding on one of his rods. So all he's got a gripper, a 10-ounce gripper lead. He's setting it right up to the up in front of the tide, and then he let a loop of line out so it grips in. And I'm not sure why it works, but it works brilliantly. Quite often when you're fishing on the charter boats, everyone will be fishing down tide with their rods, and if you send one up tide, get up the bow of the boat and send it right out, it seems to find cod and rays,
But you can't see little bites.
but you can't see the bites unless the fish is big enough to break the lead out. But it doesn't really matter. I don't know why it works so well. It works excellently, but I mean, everyone's fishing down tide. So when you're fishing down tide, generally you send the lead as far back past everyone else as you can, because the scent is going out and the fish are going to follow it up, and it will come to your bait first. But for some reason, up tide seems to work really well.
It's not today.
Just not today. Check them tides.
You bite a little red spinning reel. Yeah. What should I do on a white instead of
No, unfortunately. Same water. Straight up.
The tide's turned now.
Cheers, South Coast. Take it easy, mate. Where are you fishing tonight, mate? If you're still there. What did you say? Low tide, 4:30. It's now 5:30. High tide at 5:30. Yeah. We won't quite be fishing up to high water. High tide's at 11:30. But the idea is one of our friends is come down from Cornwall for a bit of work. for a couple of days. He's up in a hotel up in the Itchen. So on the way back, about 9 o'clock, we're going to head up Southampton Water. His hotel's right in one of the marinas, so we're going to see if we can get in there and say hello for half an hour. I reckon he's having a test out on that boat for selling it or something, buying it.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, well he ain't going very far, he just keeps coming up, turning around and steaming back. Looks like he's just having a little play with the boat.
Bad now, is it? Weather. Fucking ropey earlier.
You feel rough?
Nah, the water's a bit ropey on it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Bit more, it'd be lovely. When Will goes live on local merch, he always takes a guitar with him, or like a harmonica or a tongue drum or something like that. And if anyone gives him a super chat, he has to sing him a song.
Well, not that one, yeah. I would do those. He has to do it anyway, that's his thing. If someone does super chat, gives him like a fiver or whatever, he does like a little song, and he give him like something to sing about. And he'll sing like, you know, so someone said yesterday, silver bar, and he's like, oh my silver bar, you know, that sort of thing. Whenever I go on the lives, I always like, because some people go, oh fucking hell, we go, he's getting the guitar out again. So I always like do like a little super chat, so yes, sometimes brings a good little disco light with him. It's quite funny. People love it though. Sorry, it's spinning around now, look.
Look at that moon.
But yeah.
That's the other. And if you can see that on the camera, the moon is absolutely massive.
Hey, look at that boat, look.
It's nearly as big as that tree.
Angulations, thank you.
Another dogfish, guys. Ow. Plenty of these little bastards about at the moment. Hey? If you can see that spot on its side, look. See if I can show you that. Random little spot here. Little bastards. What these fish do when you're trying to unhook them is they'll curl up and grasp. They've got like a real rough skin and they'll grasp against you. That's what I read earlier. The other day. Actually, like grazed the back of his hand, cut it quite well.
Got the injury to show. There we go, look.
Gosh, can they see that?
That's what happens here. Look at that. I don't know if you see that, but yeah, though.
Oh yeah. The battle scars to prove it, mate.
Tiny graves.
Well, I tell you what, it stings more than a graze though, doesn't it? I'm hoping as the tide picks up, and we had slack water at 4:30 and it's just gone 5 now, so we still haven't got a great deal of tide. When it starts flooding a bit harder, I'm hoping that we start picking up a few more thornbacks. It would be nice. But I've got 3 people. I think they're coming and going. Is that another dog? We want thornies. Normally you can't even have a radio on or anything like that. Because it's copyright.
Alright.
Can't even have better music in the background. Unless it's your music.
Yeah.
Poor people. See you later, Adrian. I don't know how long ago he said that. About half an hour ago.
wind's starting to pick back up, boy. Can't make its mind up. It's got to be a good 15 mile an hour, gusting 20 at the moment. It's supposed to be drops right out. No. Oh, no. It does this sometimes. Show.
It's not finished yet.
He's not finished yet. Our Ed gets a little bit bored of his baits and starts loading it right up. You'll see it in a minute. So you don't want to share a rag run with him, that's for sure.
That's alright, it's a medium size.
It's a medium-sized bait. Let's have a look.
I've written the last name as well.
If you say, Ed, well, we'll start packing up in about half an hour, he's like, right, that's it. And you get about £5 box of squid going on to one hook. Do you remember we were fishing Norway? We were fishing 4 herring bundled together, 2 blueies on the outside of it, and then a whole pack of black lug elasticate. These baits, I snapped a century. I snapped a century rod of it. Yeah, on the pulley rig, the bait was heavier than a 6-ounce lead. It's probably about a pound of bait.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, get it right up, look.
Nothing wrong with that, guys.
That's not that bad, actually.
It's a cod bait.
That's not that bad. Oh, there's a pound of squid on there.
Perfect. Dogfish bait.
Yeah, definitely fishing in mud, look. Ted?
Sorry?
Definitely fishing in mud. Look. The shells just scooped up.
Oh yeah.
It's like a clay. Oh, I tell you what.
Salt.
Nah. Stingers.
Stingers.
In the summer. Shallow, warm beach. Oh, they're doing little stingers. Oh, Ed. Good boy. Cut that off. Some of the commercials do bring up big old stingers in the summer, don't they? Is that a good fish?
Yeah, I don't know where you're talking about. Yeah, it's a good fish. Looks funny with the mackerel on there, isn't it?
Is that? Swimming.
Oh, it's a double.
It's a double doo-doo.
It's a fighting elephant.
It's a double shot.
Oh, it pops off quite easily. That's good. Mind your foot, mind your step. That's a nice coloured one. Look at that.
It's not what we're after though.
Not what we want. Better than nothing though, isn't it?
It keeps you busy. Hammering through the doggies.
I think was the wind stopping us from spinning around, definitely spinning around a little bit. Yeah, that was going left and back right. Yeah. Probably got heavier on one and not on the other one. Lifting yourself up a bit.
Yeah. Something like that, isn't it?
Something's going on.
Tiny little dogfish. That little baby. I quite like them when they're like this, you know. Look at that. Little tiny doggy. Like to roll up the smaller ones so they can't be eaten. Right there. Buggered off.
Slap the old bait on it.
It's a dogfish. Is it?
Nice, nice dogfish, nice
Right.
one there.
Oh, lovely.
That was on that gammy squid. It still works.
Yeah.
That's all right. Confidence back in that gammy squid now.
Moto, how's it going, mate? So our red we're fishing with. We've managed a nice Nice thornback so far, and lots and lots and lots of dogfish. They're being quite a pest at the moment, unfortunately. But they always say where there's dogfish, it's rays. We've had one so far, so hopefully we can winkle a few more out. Tap, 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 tap. There it is. Oh, we are getting the odd whiting as well. But it's this time of year that the whiting are all tiny little pin whiting. They're just not worth shouting over about. Sorry? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, YouTube don't let you live bait. No. It's the gay parade of moan about it being animal cruelty.
Alright.
You can get a whiting on board and knock it on the head and put it back out, no problem. But you're not allowed to put it out on live. No, they'll remove the live feed. Well, I think someone will have to report it, but they'll remove the live feed.
That's the best method.
Yeah. Wonder what they'll do for the sharking when I'm using live mackerel.
Yeah.
We'll have to just put the baits out separately. Set the live up once it's all in the water ready to go, you know.
That's why I put these on.
Fully done this lots of times. Would have been a lovely rag, but someone copied it up. I wonder if it's hey?
Today, not Sunday.
Yeah.
Been gone by Sunday.
I wonder. Let's get this on and see. It lights up much at the moment. No, not worth doing, I don't think. Not yet. You see that moon in the background? Very nice. It's gone a little bit quiet, really, compared to earlier. It was very hectic. I'm gonna have a little play around with this this camera set. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit lower. Like that. I think that's the one for the lives. Is that a little bit better? And then send that up a little bit. Like that. Is that better? Yeah. It's like half where we need it to be, do you know what I mean? Well, I've got to keep doing this.
Yeah.
But if I send it up,
Send it back a bit. like panoramic, is it? So you can send it back, you want to get a bit more shot. Maybe. Got it?
Yeah, but I mean, when I'm
Headless Dave.
Headless Dave.
Headless fishing.
Yeah. Thing is, if I tilt it on the next or tilt it on the next increment, yeah, there, then all you see is, do you know what I mean?
Floating head.
It's a fucking pain in the ass. Somewhere. I'm just gonna have to deal with it like that, unfortunately. When you can see the rods. What's time? We've got 5 minutes to
Block.
till the wind's supposed to drop out.
Right.
Do you know when we had all that rain due the other day by 11 o'clock? It was literally dead on 11 on the side. Right to the minute.
I'm breathing out steam now. That wasn't happening half hour ago, was it?
Oh no!
Chilly.
No swimming tonight, mate. Come on, mate.
That prawn is definitely raised, isn't it? Oh, Alan's saying about that prawn's really good.
All like the Sussex lads swear by it down East Beach and West Beach. Swear by it. Then I've never done very well off the beach with them. Ever.
Same with Sandal off the beach.
Yeah. If I'm ray fishing, it's squid and louis or squid and mackerel. Or peanut crab seems to be the one. That little head. And that's what they've been in their feeding on in the summer. All that yellow shit coming out. So, see if I can show you this sunset. That. Turn the camera around, there you go. Lovely sunset in the Solent.
Ah, it's our Ted. So it's a much better camera that way round. Maybe I'll just can't read the super chats though. Super chats? I can't read the chats. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Solent Warrior YouTube channel. I'm just sort of pressing on 300 at the moment subscribers, but we need a lot more than that by the time we get to the summer.
We'll kick off in the summer.
Hopefully. We do a lot more fishing. We're quite restricted in the winter to where we can fish and what we can fish for. But in the summer, every evening that I've got a good weather window, we're out. It's nice. This is where the ferry comes. Oh, it's already got a bite. There he goes, look. Fish on? Gone? Okay. Never mind. Don't know if you can see that. Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, I can. Look at this.
Is it possible to have a radio check, please? Over.
Bass and shark on out. It's lovely out here. Where's Cat Point, mate?
Thank you very much.
We've got whiting. We've had a nice fawny. We've had some whiting and a load of dogs. Yeah, where's Cat Point, mate? Is that anywhere near us? We're sort of the Southampton, Portsmouth area. This is Pompey. This is Pompey over here, and we've got Southampton over here. Oh, St Cat's Point. Sorry, mate. Oh, he's going for a porgy. Fair play. I'll tell you what, they'll be there, mate. I reckon they'll be there. They'll just be staying really deep until that water temperature sort of comes up a little bit. Me and a friend did try just before Christmas. We had a few drifts around St Cat's and sort of Dunho's area, and we were marking fish on the sounder, and they were big fish. We did, when I was reeling in one of my floats, we had one follow the bait up. We just couldn't get anything to take, but we did have some dolphins in the area, or porpoise, and I'm hoping it wasn't that, but the fish we were marking were big. Inglorious, how you doing, geese? What have we had so far? We've had a nice fawny. Yeah, let's get the camera back down. We've had a nice fawny, about, I don't know, 8 or 9 pounds, and we're getting pestered by dogfish and whiting at the moment, but the tides are starting to turn, and we should start swinging around in a minute, and I'm hoping on the flood we're going to start finding some better fish. This wind is supposed to drop soon as well. We've got a bit, I mean, when we came out earlier, it was meant to be sort of 13 mile an hour wind. We were getting like 25 mile an hour. But, so we've had to tuck in on the Isle of Wight. A small turbot, I lost a, I reckon I lost a big turbot the other day as well, actually, mate. We were fishing on some sandbanks. We had some nice place.
Big fish wherever it was.
Yeah, I stuck a sandhill bait out and it screamed off. But we were getting some small-eyed rays, but they just, I mean, they'll take a little bit long to start with, but they're just heavy. This thing was really digging down. I reckon it was a big old turbot. When do you start getting numbers down there in Glorious? Could have been a big blonde. We do get a few blondes in the area down there, but not very often. We're fishing in quite shallow waters. I'm hoping it was a turbot because we're going to get back there. Around April, May. Yeah, we're just we've got a mark. It's about an hour away from us. It's Shambles, and that's just started to fish. One of my mates fished it the other day. He had a couple, and the other boat of them had 3, but they're all sort of 6 or 7 pound sort of area. Get a bite there, mate. Oh, doggy. Go on, strike in it, piss it off. We might have a fish on here. We have got a fish on.
This is a dogfish.
No?
I don't think so. I think this might be a ray.
Oh, we might have another ray.
I think it is a ray.
What are you saying? Oh, we got a thorny. Here we go. Can you get him? Hey, here he is. Yeah, let me get right back here, Ed. Hold him up, mate. You alright down there? Go right back. Here we go. It's a lovely marking.
Curled up. I've got spikes on its tail, man. Amazing.
They're lovely fish. That's our second thorny of the night. Look at that.
Well,
You got thorns on the belly again.
yeah, big old falls.
Let's have a look. Oh, he's covered in thorns, look.
You can see that on the camera.
Yeah, we can see it.
His tail, look.
Larry female. Disgorger. Yeah. Where's that yellow one? That yellow one's over there, look. Oh, we got a bite on the other rod. Just as that tie starts turning, I thought we'd start picking up a few better fish. Is it? Do you want a hand? Yeah, let me get this camera set back up in the. Yeah, they do like to do that, don't they? Right, let's set that camera up better. There we go. You might be able to get that now. No, you won't be able to get that. Yeah, turn it. No. Yeah. Turn it up a beauty. Yeah, cut the line with that one, Dave. Hold him up to the camera, Teddy boy.
He's an angry one, isn't he? You see that?
Yay!
Come on. Hold up.
A couple of pounds, 3-4 pounds.
Not a happy fish.
Not a happy home. There he goes. Oh, he's swum off lovely.
Still annoyed.
We got on here then.
Got rid of his spikes as well.
Oh,
Lovely.
Lovely. The uptide of strikes.
The uptide of strikes. See what I mean? He's not up in the scent trail because he's sent it right up tide, but see this right away there. Camera see it?
Yeah, they're in camera.
Yeah.
They're doing right.
What we got on here then? There's a dog. There's a woofer.
Oh, so that
Getting
gammy's
heavier and
good.
heavier.
And that gammy's good that for you as well.
What's that?
Take it all back.
Take it all back. Gammy red, mouldy squid
Gammy old
is the way forward.
Is the way to go.
What we got on here then?
It's been the excitement that got me in the air now from that spike. I'll survive though.
He will survive. Yeah, we're starting to have a little swing round now. When we do swing round, we might have to re-anchor though if we dogs. We might have to re-anchor if we swing round. At the moment we're fishing in like a hole that's sort of southeast of us. And I don't know what the tide's going to be like when it swings round, but it might bring us out of it. No, go back. Beautiful night out there.
It's good. Yeah. It's getting better and better as the evening goes on. It was a bit minging earlier. Sunnier, obviously, but windier.
Yeah. Sunnier but windier. What we got going on? Brill normally. Yeah, brill. That's a good shot. There was a few brill picked up on the banks. What were we looking at? About a week beforehand. It was on a bank called a 6 Mile bank. Oh, it's a clonker, 9.5 pound brill. Beautiful fish. Funnily enough, we were heading out to it's a really small little bank, about 6 miles off the back of the Isle of Wight. And as I was heading out, I could see 2 other boats and they were staying quite in line with me. And I thought, what are they up to then? It took me ages to find this little bank on Navionics. I didn't think anyone knew about it. And once they overtook me, and both of them anchored right up on the bank, exactly where I needed to be. And I thought, fuck it. So I fished somewhere else. And then later on that evening, I saw their catch report on Facebook, and I had a blinding session. Blonde rays, brill, some massive conger. Loads of spur dogs. They really had it off. We had fuck all. I think we had about 4 or 5 strap congers, and that was about it. Was that on your ridiculous bait then?
That was on, yeah, it was actually.
What was it?
It was on a double
Thornback on the Ridiculo bait.
thing. I'm doing it again.
I'm doing it again, I'll do it again.
Do it again.
Let's turn some of this shit off. How's our battery going?
battery.
Yeah. That, eh?
In promotion of actually catching fish.
Whee, yeah, caught fish.
Stab my hand in.
Whee!
Go on.
That red rod. This one here. That hole in. That's what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call it a thorny hole.
Flattening right off now.
This is our ray baits. Big, oops, big dirty king prawns. We've got posh rays around here. don't like pout and whiting. They like, yeah, they like a bit of foie gras, and this actually got frozen lice all over it.
Frozen lice.
Let's detail the whole lot. That makes any difference.
I know it won't last that long.
If you're getting crabbed out or anything, it's going to come back quite clean, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dogfish, isn't it? That's what I'm.
Oh, right. Mulligan.
Yeah.
We'll get mullet.
Fish in it. I said that earlier, didn't I?
Put your gas in it.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Wet fingers, what it is.
around about like 15 degrees somewhere, 10 degrees.
Yeah.
The whole engine is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Must be that wind.
It's holding us. Saying that, the leads aren't swinging. Got a fish on.
Doggy, another doggy. Plenty of them. Ready, boy?
Well, fuck it.
Get a freshie on this one as well, while we're at it.
This spot release means it was a sort of last minute thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's still going that way.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Might be because the cows, you get like that back end here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hey.
Sean.
It's bait.
Raglan took the squid. Let's not kid ourselves, eh? Doggy.
90% sure.
Horses.
Hey!
Woohoo! Well, he's unhooked.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
That's how you unhook them.
This will do the last bit, so.
it's out now.
Yeah, that's right, that's you, yeah.
Wow.
But it's doable now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
We are fishing.
Good brain rates out there now. Right. Fresh baits all round. Better get that anchor on. Right, what would be best? How can I see how much battery we've got? Oh, yeah. I don't want to rate the battery too much. Now we've got loads of lights on and that. I'm just going to go ahead and unplug it. Normally when you put like a prime thornback bait out, it's a prime dogfish bait.
Yeah.
It's,
Always the way. So to make your squid on, get a ray, put a £1 bloody prawn on.
yeah.
Hard to tell on the other side, isn't it?
It's all gone a little bit quiet at the moment. But I've got 3 people, everyone's dropping out. Not enough action going on. reckon I should do? If there's nothing in that lobster pot, just leave it there.
Leave it overnight.
Well, just pick it up next time we come out.
Yeah.
Might be there, might be gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's quite an easy steal, isn't it? It's not. Wait.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's quite an easy steal, isn't it? It's not like a big fucking dirty lobster pot that you get.
Yeah.
Saying that, it's out the way, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
A
it's
little
a
bit.
bit of like rubbish in the water, don't that bottle?
It's clear. Our Red's getting a bite on the spinning rod.
Look at it, right.
Is it biting?
No.
It's a shame. We've got really nice weather all night tonight, but me and Ed have got a harsh day of work tomorrow. Fitting, what are we doing tomorrow? Big tilt and slide window, and I think it was another patio, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
There's definitely 2 doors.
Definitely something going on. It's Friday tomorrow.
Friday tomorrow.
Stayed up in illness, a bit sick for a week, didn't I?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday. Well, mainly Tuesday, Wednesday actually, wasn't it? Started on Tuesday.
How's everyone getting on with that crappy sand over everything? Front of this boat. See if I can show you that. It's fucking covered in it. Look at the windows.
Sahara sand.
Sahara sand. It's fucking awful stuff. The cover was covered in it when we got up onto the mooring earlier.
Yeah, what was that? Was that Wednesday? The sky went fucking brown, didn't it?
Where do these waves come from then? Oh. What the fuck? Big boat must have just come through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah.
Going the wrong way, eh?
Going the wrong way.
Waves going that.
Yeah, they're going away.
Going that. I played that thing over there.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the ferry.
No, I mean that big
Yeah.
tanker thing.
So cheers. Up in front of us. Looks like someone stood up on a
Little boat,
Is
isn't
it?
Yeah, it's a boat. Got a bit of- Is it?
Come on, Raymonds, where are you? Two's a tidy little session in daylight, though. Chases the old blank wolf up the beach. That's, honestly, I've seen that so many times. Caught a few whiting tonight. At least I've chased the blank wolf back up the beach. What the fuck are you on about? The blank wolf. I got my ass kicked the other day on Facebook. Someone had a rockling. Said, "Oh, at least it saved the blank." I said, "No, you're still blanking, mate." You know, light-hearted joke. Fucking jump right down my throat. Oh, you're a
Mouthpiece, right?
yeah, kept calling me a mouthpiece. Oh, you're a fucking bully and all this. Turns out the geezer got, he's in Facebook jail now. He messaged me privately. Oh, you reported me. I said, no, I didn't. Not that fucking sad, mate. mouthpiece.
Your bloody mouth.
Ah, he must be a northerner. Ah, fucking mouthpiece. There he is.
Your bloody jacket.
Gotta get your chips and gravy.
We've got to the office, I like Northerners, they're alright.
Yeah, big love. One of our best mates, a northerner.
Yeah, he's a good lad. Bit of a mouthpiece.
Bit of a mouthpiece.
Family in Mansfield.
Mansfield?
John's family all from Mansfield, yeah.
Where's Mansfield?
It's up north somewhere.
Yorkshire.
Everyone calls each other duck and shit.
Oh, hey up, dog.
That's it.
That's where Jason's from. Well, Jason's from.
Really Grimsby, like, says that.
No.
Recently used to live there.
Was it Grimsby?
I don't know if he's from there, but he had friends up in there. What's the Equinox Festival?
Wherever the Trent is. Where's the
I'm
Trent?
not sure. I don't know. But yeah.
Enjoying the live. How long are you going live for? Don't really know. To be honest, it was a bit of a spare at the moment live session. We're heading back into Southampton Water about 9 o'clock. We're going to try and catch one of our mates that's down from Cornwall. He's staying up in a hotel in Southampton Water, right on the marina. So we're going to shoot up there and say hello. But we'll be live until then at least. And what we're doing, I've set a lobster trap on the way out here early on this afternoon. So on the way back, we'll keep you live and we'll do lobster pot live. To be honest, I've never done it before. Never set any lobster pots. We are. Why is this boat up to over here? We are allowed locally. We're allowed 4 pots for a private boat, string of 4. But I've just bought one for the minute. Everyone says round here that if you leave your pots overnight, they'll be gone the next day. If there's anywhere near the commercial pots, they'll have them straight away. They don't like you setting them in the area. So I'm going to stick with this one and see if I start finding anything. And if I do, then I might start stringing a few more.
Pots all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, look, we've got a waffy. We've got a waffy going to tack right across our line. If you don't know what waffy means, Google it. We got a boat on the drift over here. I wonder if he's in trouble. Can't work out what they're doing. See if I can spin around, see if you guys will see him. It might be a little bit dark over there now. Look at that sunset though. Woo-ha! Can I zoom in on this? There we go. They're on the drift. I ain't got my radio on. Let me get my radio on. No, they're moving. They might be setting their own little pots up, I think. What a beautiful evening to be out though. It has gone quiet. We were getting pestered by lots of dogfish and whiting earlier. That's dropped out. We've managed 2 thornbacks so far. Sort of semi-decent one, about £8 or £9, and then Ed's about, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds. Yeah, 3 or 4 pounds. But for some reason, recently, all the fawnies that I've been picking up in this area have been completely covered in fawns. Where the last few years, you'd only got them running down the back. Now the bellies are completely covered in thorns. You can barely pick them up. He's picking up my pothead, isn't he?
It's in that area, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I fucking tell you what, he's picking up my pot, isn't he? He is.
Go and investigate.
I'm just going to stick my charts on and see how close. Let's come back out of here.
It's popping out there for us. It's been for hours now, isn't it?
Restore cursor. Hey?
It's been about 4 or 5 hours it's been out, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's more clear cursor. I'll tell you what, he ain't far off it. Is it more? It's between us and that red boy. Nah. I'll tell you what, it could be. I think it's more in front of us than where they are. I think they're setting anchor. Thought someone was trying to feed me pot then. Yeah. Let's I can't get my navionics up on my phone. It's on the live, isn't I? It did look like they were trying to haul something. Whatever they've got set out in front of them's a dark boy though, look. By the looks of it. I don't think they're feeding up pots. Overlay, sonar, more options. Heading up. So heading north. So that's north. Course up. Yes. It's actually over to our left slightly, I think. No, it's not. They ain't far off. It's gone very quiet, guys.
Yeah, isn't it? Tap on the other red rod.
It's your one.
Yeah, but there's only a little tap though. I'm waiting.
Been turned around though. How do they manage it? How do they manage it, Mr. Farmer?
I don't know.
Little tap on this one.
Yeah, there's only a little tiny tap.
there either. Get close to this one, you should be able to get that glare off of that. Get the glare off, yeah, that's it. Fuck me, look at him stood right up in front of that boat.
Is that a person on there? What are you doing?
I know, there's a person at the front and a person at the back. Can't work out what they're doing there. Some mad shit going on over here. I can't figure out what's going on. There's someone stood right up on the front of the boat. Looks well dangerous. Well, that wind's gone now, isn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, it's not much nicer now at all.
What's the time, Ted? It's got to be about 7, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting dark now, isn't it? Wow, potentially.
What we'll do is we'll fish another. We'll give it another half an hour or so there, and we'll go and pull that lobster pot, and then get onto another mark that might be a few thornbacks on. Go off our normal one.
Yeah, the weather's changed now, isn't it?
Yeah. We're saying that.
Up there earlier.
Don't forget we're still sheltered there.
Yeah.
So, which way is the wind coming from? We've got quite a good west-southwest. So our normal mark will be right in the firing line. But we'll see. It might turn on soon. I'll be happy with one more warning, to be honest. We've had 2 already. Be happy with another one.
It's always a risk, though. Trying something completely new. Don't know what's going to happen. It's dead under there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the spot we're fishing is so, the grounds are so similar to where we normally fish for thornbacks. It's got to hold them. It's like we've got a shallow sort of flats all around us. We've got broken ground on. It's all about 13 to 15 foot, and then we found like a deep hole. I say deep, it's only about 25 foot, but deeper than the area. And generally, where we normally fish for our thornbacks, it's very similar. You've got quite a shallow, long running beach, and then there's a nice deep hole. So quite a lot of people can get to it from the beach on low tide. On a spit there. It's always fun watching them trying to cast into it. We're sat there in the boat as well, pulling out those thornies. Can you still see the rods, guys? Just about seeing them.
I can barely see them. It's getting harder, isn't it?
Did you find your headlamp?
I did, it's in the bag.
Where was it in the bag?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's in the bag all the time.
I've got spare batteries as well if you need. Right, do you use a rechargeable one in there? Or do you just normal use?
Normal.
Just grab AAAs all the time. We'll get one of these. These fucking Phoenix. I paid 80 quid for it, but a full charge would last. If you leave on, you've got 3 settings for that one, that one, and that one.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
If you leave it on the low one, it's 15 hours.
Is that a lithium ion? Probably.
Lithium ion, yeah. Yeah, you can't put batteries in it. It's fixed. I think it's 6 hours on full blast, but well, that's what it says on the. That's what it says on the packet. But when I first got it when I was fishing for beach, doing beach session, I think I didn't charge it for the first 3 sessions. you know, not keeping it on all the time,
Yeah.
but using tip lights still.
Yeah, it's better not to use them. You can help it.
You can charge your phone off it as well.
Scares the fish off. Use light and that.
Yeah.
You know.
You can reverse charge stuff.
But yeah.
Yeah. So if you're like in a shit situation and you've got the right lead, you can stick your phone into it, get a little bit of battery to ring something. Yeah. And it's got the red light as well, which fish can't see.
That's the first one locked in the spectrum, isn't it? Red.
Yeah.
Underwater or something. Like that.
Yeah. Some people swear by it. Bass fishermen at night all use red light and black light as well. Saw someone fishing with a black light on one of
So we
the.
got quite enough. I'm sure it was white. That's black light, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like UV, isn't it?
Oh right. Is it more purple looking?
Yeah.
That's UV, isn't it? Ultraviolet, sorry. Yeah, UV. Same thing.
Yeah.
Apparently deers can see ultraviolet.
Okay, no.
Apparently.
So don't go out with your black light while you're deer hunting.
Well, no, they can pick it up in their own eyes. Oh, man,
Yeah. Well, I suppose they can see at night.
yeah, that might be.
Night vision. Like this. Rich and Leo, how you doing, mate? Yeah, we've had a few fish. It's gone a little bit quiet now. We've had what have we managed? We've managed 2 thornback rays, sort of semi-decent one. About turn the radio off. We've had one about 8 or 9 pounds, and then one about 3 or 4 pounds. We've been plagued by dogfish earlier. We must have had over 20 dogfish.
Oh, loads, yeah.
But weirdly enough, since it's got dark, dogfish have stopped feeding, which is good because the ray baits are staying out there. Then they're not getting ripped to shreds. But we're trying a new mark tonight. Just to repeat what I've been saying earlier, we found a little mark quite local to us that is very similar to our ray mark, so we thought we'd give it a shout. And it's quite a rocky outcrop further up that I've dropped a lobster pot. It's the first one I've dropped for, so we thought we'd stick around here. Once we found this little spot, I thought, you know, we'll see if we can find some fawnies, and we have so far, so it's going well. But it's been the last about 45 minutes gone really quiet. Picking up the odd bite here and there. You guys managed to get your boat out recently? Have you been doing much fishing? Come on, fish. What's going on? Right there. Bottle of water over there if you need it. Are they sneezes?
No, I've got a weird yawn slash sneeze.
You want to be careful. If you cough, yawn, sneeze at the same time, just explode.
It's imploding on itself.
Yeah, you might have to fart as well.
Yeah.
I did.
I don't know what I was doing. I sort of coughed and then yawned at the same time. That's confusing. Then I sneezed and I don't know.
I did do it in the van a couple of weeks ago actually. I sneezed, coughed, farted all at the same
Did
time.
you get those sneezes that really hurt? Your fucking lungs to bits.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of try and hold the sneeze back a bit, don't you? And it like, rips your throat to shreds. like you swallowed a bowling ball. Horrible. What you got? Oh, we found a pout, another species. Show the camera, eh? They want to see the pout.
When I left it, I'll show you.
They want to see the pout.
Don't like the pout.
One of them powders.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, for a while, it was a bit moist. Definitely.
You're never good with the pout tuck. Well, say that. Rays do like a pout, don't they? Wouldn't rule out an 100 here, but I've had them a little bit further east than this, on similar ground. But that you're starting to lose the background there, aren't you? Can you see the rods in the background or not? Is it? That's because I brought it forward, didn't I? A little bit better there. This boat is going to get set up a little bit more in the foreseeable future for the lives. Totally great bit of squid on the floor. We're going to, I'm going to get some floodlights set up on the radar rail so it shines up in the rods. Because at the moment, if I put any brighter lights up there, it just blinds us. So I need it right up on the radar rail. Worms. Yeah, get them squid off there. Throw the squid to fuck them up. Yeah, it's all buggered, mate.
Spur at the moment, midweek jobby.
Yeah. Is Inglorious still in the house? Give us a shout if you're still there, Inglorious. Just want to ask you something. Hey? Yeah, see that's the problem sometimes with them dogs. There's definitely one on this as well, I think. What's going on? They're just sitting there without making themselves known. Here we go. Turn that light off. There we go. Doggy in a waiting. Keeping us a little bit busy, but it's not what we're after really. If you guys haven't seen these before, let me show you these. A friend of ours has been making, it's called sea weights. C is in the letter. He's been doing coated leads like this. And I tell you what, for the turbot and the place fishing, they're unreal. And the coating on them is solid. You can't pick it off. But he does glow in the dark ones. He does all sorts of slow jigs and things like that. Get him on Facebook. It's called Sea Weights and have a little look. He's a really nice lad as well. We met up with him in Cornwall when we went out tuna fishing last year. He came out on one of our friends' boats. We managed to get him into a blue shark, but we couldn't find the tuna for him that day. But yeah, check his site out, guys. It's interesting stuff. He won't tell me what the coating is either. It's a secret. The special glow in the dark coating. It's nothing like anyone else's either. The glow lasts for ages.
Poor ragworm.
It's out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's out there. When did we get that? Tuesday.
Can you hear them gulps?
I heard them a minute ago, yeah. And they're working.
Sounds like they're working, but you wouldn't have thought they would be in this light, would you?
What's that? Kerry?
Don't know. I think them. Do you know when we came through last time? We had all them bass on the lures.
White bait and bass.
But that one of the bass that I had spat up. It looked like a smelt.
Mm.
I thought they were going to be herring,
Yeah.
but yeah, it looked like a smelt.
Some sort of shoulder.
So we got a tap on the red rod.
Temperature's dropped a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, did say it was going to.
Yeah.
Because we've got clear skies tonight. They said it was going to get cold once it starts getting dark. Starting to get a few points now. Some kind of other rod. Good, there's no crabs about, is there?
Mm.
You would have thought that somewhere like this would be crab city, wouldn't it?
Yeah, little valley in the middle of nowhere.
Trying to get a better tide now.
Might be good. It is, yeah. We're quite sheltered here from the island. Well, the RNLI helicopters just launched. Never good to see.
Cold like this.
Yeah.
Mega low this time of year, and as well.
Oh, you wouldn't last long in the water. Well, there was a couple of guys that ended up in the water in Southampton water last weekend.
On a dinghy, weren't they?
On a little dinghy, yeah. And I think he was probably in the water. Mosquito. Probably in the water for a couple of minutes. But when the harbour master picked him out, he went to hospital. Took him to hospital.
Taken out by a tank, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, silly really, fishing two little sibs in a. Any more thornies, Dave? We've had another one, Adrian. We've had two so far. Little small one, second one was. Yeah, these guys are fishing on little sibs with crappy little 2 and 3 horsepower motors, right in one of the busiest shipping lanes in the UK.
Well, the Wales, isn't it?
Is it in the world?
Navigate Prestige, Southampton, BTS.
Mental.
The most busiest port in the world.
So it's definitely.
We're back. Sorry, guys. Someone was phoning me then. That's the problem. And yeah, you're filming on your phone. Someone rings you and it cuts the live out. I'll phone him back. In fact, I should have phoned him back the other day. This guy that's he wants to book a charter. I'm taking on a charter this year. I'm not sure when. It's been a bit slower than what we thought it was going to be. But he left me a voicemail the other day to see if he could book a trip. I need to phone him back. You remember Lee Matthews, isn't it?
Yeah, nice bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cut his eye on that Congo like that.
Oh, so and I, guys, on the drift. All right, we're at anchor, mate. Fishing at anchor. Found a little gully that we thought might hold a few thornbacks. We've managed a couple out of there. It has been very quiet for the last about hour now, though. So we're going to give it a little bit longer and we might try somewhere else. We need to pick up a lobster pot on the way through. We're not far from it, so I thought we'd stay here for a little bit. We'll bring you along for the ride.
Cigarette. What mine about this go past here.
Yeah. Might be them boys up there. Smoking a bit of wacky backy, I think.
This is mine, it's Rolly Dave. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, it's just a rolling. It's been very quiet the last hour. Still me and him. I thought once it started flooding, we're gonna find some decent fish. I mean, we can't rule it out. They'll still be here somewhere. These thornies. It's the first time we fish this mark though, so might be a low tide mark. The flood might not fish very well here. Might be an airport low tide.
What was it? Yours was slack on it, low tide slack, I think. Around that sort of time, wasn't it?
Was it about half? What time? Like.
Bottom that. My one.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we. Yeah, we're in.
You come off, I
No,
still
we're in. Come towards me.
It's coming right at us. I'm surprised I even saw that, to be honest. It's come up by moonlight.
We got fish on. Probably a dogfish. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a dogfish. What the fuck? Oh, it is.
Coming up something. One of those donut fish.
One of them donuts. We were picking up lots of these earlier. They'd gone quiet, but we're still finding them.
Yeah, we got it on. That's alright.
Couldn't help yourself, Bush.
Very good. I can't see anything.
You're blind. Here we go, here we go. Well, we're hoping we get another 40. What's that? Are we still on for Saturday, mate? Yes, we are. What?
I'm glowing. Bar thing.
Guys, lots of birds work. It sounds like birds working over there.
Are they calling in their own pots?
Nah. Still blind. Might be able to show you the rods a bit better for you. What if I did that. See what I mean? If I can get another floodlight that's DJ, how you doing, mate? I'll get another floodlight sat on the rods up like that. That'd be better, wouldn't it? At the moment, you're just going to have to deal with my face. Hey, Ben Cole. Every time I look at that camera, I can't see him. What I need, if I can get a floodlight set up in there, something like a proper waterproof one,
Yeah.
set up in the back, looking up at the lights. Because if I've got one up on the radar rail, I'll blind myself every time I'm stood this way. Do you know what I mean? We'll figure it out. Busy, 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 mate. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, we can hear a load of birds going mental at the moment over in front of us. They might just be roosting.
Might be a massive shoulder bass over
There
there.
might be a massive shoulder bass over there. Light's turn it in. Bring it forward like that. Yeah, it might be a big shoulder bass over there. I can't imagine the birds working at night though, can you?
They must do. They must, every time the tides are working at that stage, they must be working. They live by night and day, do they see birds? I don't know.
Don't know. I don't know. You caught my... Yeah, we've had some fish, mate. It's gone a bit quiet at the moment. We've managed a couple of thornbacks. Shitload of dogfish. A few whiting and pout. Normal sort of bits and bobs. But we... It's the first time we fished this, Mark. We found it on the maps. And thought I was going to stick a lobster pot down, so I thought we'll come and have a little look and sit up here and see if there's any rays on them. Well, there is, so we need to figure the mark out. It might. I mean, when I picked up our first ray, it was slack low tide, and then Ed picked. Yeah, Ed picked one just as the tide started flooding, and it's gone quiet. You need to take me out on your boat for a tope session. Yeah, who can get you out on a tope, mate? Fucking millions of them about probably June. They'll be there. An absolute pest when we're shark fishing around the back of the island. I say pest.
Decent pest though, isn't
It's a decent pest, yeah. It's well, you've got the float set out for the sharks. We fish like mackerel strips on the bottom, running at about 130 foot. and that tope up to about £40 doing it. It's good when I take people out. So we took the fish locker, John Locker, out, and they don't tend to get a great deal of tope down in Cornwall. Weirdly enough, they get blue sharks and tuna and all that. They don't seem to tend to get very many tope. So he was buzzing all day catching a shitload of tope while we were on the drift. Just keep in touch, mate. What I'll do, just send me a message. Send me your number on Facebook. Send me a private message, your number. When the tope start running, I'll give you a shout and we'll get out.
Shout out to Jason's albino tope.
Shout out to Jason's albino tope.
That was a weird bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Seemingly like never gone before. Or ever again, I think.
Oh, you do a bit of real servicing, don't you, mate? Repairs. Do you service fixables? Sound. It's only a little cheap. What is it?
Leave your icon, isn't it?
It's only a cheap little leader icon reel, but the anti-reverse has gone on it. Switch at the back ain't doing anything. I've had it apart and I can't figure it out. I don't know if it's worth trying to repair or just chucking. It's only up. I think they're about 38 quid with a shitload of braid on it. They're only cheap, but it's only been. We've only had it about a month. Is that something you can sort out?
Oh, you got a bite on your white rod.
We've got a bite. I'll come back to that message in a sec, mate.
Definitely a bite. You got a tap on your spinning rod as well.
Red one.
Yeah.
Oh, we're starting to pick up some bites now. Leave that for a second. Starting to pick up a few bites now. We've got. Yeah, it might not be worth repairing. If it's going to cost, it's going to cost like 15-20 quid. I could buy a brand new one for 38, so it might not be worth doing. But I was using it the other day, and because we kept spitting line on it, because it will reverse, what I ended up doing is casting it out and just putting the braid into the clip, and I said to Ed, I bet you're hooking to a massive fish, and it just pulls out. And that's exactly what happened on it. I thought, oh no, it had no drag, and it's bang, snap. Probably a big, we were fishing on some sandbars, so I think it's probably a decent small eye. We'd picked up a couple already. Ed lost one just before it as well, didn't you?
The drag step, did I?
No.
An idiot.
Plonker.
Classic little spinning rod bent. Oh, look at a tap on that. Put that in my hand. That one was. That's not it. Go on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Wind's starting to pick up again. What's going on? It's a big old bloke coming out of Southampton. Don't really know what the best route back from there would be. Whether it's to go down to Cows and cut across onto Cow Shop, or whether to just run straight through. Just run straight through from there.
Getting there, isn't it? It's 7:20.
We'll give it to half past. We'll give it to half past. Give it another 10 minutes to see if we pick up anything. If we don't, we'll go grab the lobster pot and call it. Got a shitload of work to do tomorrow. It's Friday. Get it done and get it home. What is this fucking devil? Sailor's arsehole. It's the Trident.
3-finger death punch.
It's little squirts.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Before I turned away.
You're always going to get it, weren't you?
Target.
You were always going to get a
Target.
little pissy sea squirt squirt on your head. Yeah, take it easy, DJ. Let's bring this one in. Over in.
Yeah, it must be like my grating or something, whatever, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My grating, isn't it? There's a lot of them, isn't there?
I'll tell you what.
Can you see that boat, that boat?
Yeah, bring your shit in. Then. Have we got any lures out? Not set up. We got them. working, I think. Yeah. Looks like it. Might be wrong, but we're about to pack up anyway, haven't we? So
Yeah.
might as well go and pick the boy right there. You want to see that as well? What lure do you reckon? Service lure, probably.
Yeah, probably a bit. Bird work on the trail, maybe there, wouldn't
Warship Explorer. Southampton VTS, Southampton VTS. Pulling your town 167.
Well, it sounds like we've got some birds working just off from it.
They're gone, aren't they?
Warship Explorer, Southampton VTS. Channel 12122.
It sounds like we've got some birds working. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull in the baits. We're going to go pull up the lobster anyway. We'll keep you on the live. We might find better find a few bass.
I see it set up in the water. I think so. It's a shallow sort of, it's all about 15 foot over there. Generally that's bass sort of depth, isn't it?
Why not? There's that spinning rod down by your legs.
I've got one, I've got a spinning one. Yeah, I've got a spinning one.
Oh, you got one? Yeah.
What word last time? I was surfing, I saw it.
Yeah. I'm going to use that white.
From there.
Yeah, get that one. We might have found a little shoulder bass. Might be nothing, but it's worth going to have a quick look.
Little nighttime bass.
Generally, I don't think birds work with bass shoals at night, but stranger things have happened.
Final doggy on the baits. You good?
There's a lot of action on that radar, isn't there?
Yeah.
Cows Lifeboat, Solent Coast Guard. Chase Channel 0 and standby.
Find those birds, really, don't we?
Can you hear them?
Still hear them slightly.
I'm all disorientated. Where are we?
What's the main tower is over to your, well, behind you.
Oh. Right, let's go see if we can
Over there.
So what we'll do, we'll just come up onto these banks here. What we're trying to do is, I think we found a little shoal of bass. We can hear some birds working, but I can't quite see them. So we have to try and follow the sounds. So yeah, keep this back. Yeah, it's a lot easier in the day. Right, I can hear them. They're over there. We're in the middle of them. Right, we're in the middle of them there. Look, they're all around us. What are they doing? Here they are. There they are, look. Are they working?
No idea.
Yeah, I'll come round on them. I reckon it might be working, our Ted. Yeah, look at the sounder. Have a little flick around, mate. Have a fish on the sounder. Yeah, that's fish. That's a shitload of fish, Ed.
Oh yeah, look.
Look at that. That's a shitload of fish. Right, I'm gonna. That's a shitload of fish on the sounder there. Where's the water? You had to pick them up. Or not.
There's a big shot of something going on. Fish have all gone, look.
Yeah. Yeah, coming back now. Sounds like the main shoal is up in front of us, isn't it?
All the birds are over there, just front left. I think.
Let's go over there, Cliff. Bring them in. Now, there's the bait, or is that you? It might be me. Yeah, it might be me actually. Right, let's go over to that noise. You in?
Yeah.
Go back down. Look.
Had a fish splash, I think.
How are the birds finding these?
Yeah.
Oh, you look at that.
Look,
Tiny little squid.
you want a squid?
Oh yeah, tiny little squid. Look. Oh, I can't catch him. He's a big squid.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it was a tiny little squid about that
Really?
big.
Maybe it's squid then.
Could be.
Well, look, they're all over the place, look.
Try catching him. That's the tiniest squid I've ever seen. See the end?
No, I missed it. Got some squid jigs in my bag actually.
Hey?
Got some squid jigs in my bag.
We're going to be a little bit distant from you at the moment, guys, because we're there's either a shoal of what we thought were bass. There's loads of fish coming up on the sander, so we're trying to lure out a few bass. But I've just seen a squid up on the surface in my headlamp. Little tiny squid about that big. I tried catching him with my hand. He inked everywhere. So hopefully we can catch you something a little bit odd to have a look at.
Up on a squid jig, I'll see what happens.
Don't know. Don't know if it's worth that. Might just be
One off.
A one-off, yeah. Right, let's go chase them birds down again, Ed. Right, where are we? Up in front of us somewhere, aren't they? Every time I go to move, look at the sound now. What? Where?
Empty packet of filter tip.
Is there one in your pocket?
I think hopefully, yeah.
With your surface on. Oh, I'm not on surface.
Oh, you're not?
No, I've been jigging on the bottom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look, I'm using that.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah, it's not working. Well, so far.
yeah. Got that.
It's a disaster. Right, so I'll grab this lobster pot as well. Just having a little mooch over to the lobster pot quick and pick that up. Hopefully we find some birds working on the way. Back up onto these banks here, and there might be some bits and bobs on them. I've been looking forward to this lobster pot, have you? Lee's been. You've been watching the whole time, Lee. See a thing, man. Yeah.
Right, somewhere there's a massive pile of filter tip.
Is there?
Like my new box, yeah.
When'd you buy them?
This morning.
I've watched the whole time. Sarah's also watching. Oh, it's there. He's lost his filter tip. Plug that in.
That's all right.
Yeah, Red, hold that out the way, so just while I. Phone charging now. Don't get too excited with this lobster pot, Lee. There's probably fuck all in it. See if I can turn that camera around. We're just coming up on it. Got these. This shows me where it is because obviously I can't see fuck all in the dark. So we've got to follow that. Then once we get to it, I'll get Ed to film while we. Oh yeah, get that garlic butter on the go, mate. You know it's going to be full of them crappy like creek crabs. Cook them up if you want.
Well, mate's like a big old edible crab. Good luck for them.
Hey.
Lobster. Brilliant.
Don't know where that boat's gone. Oh, he's there. Look.
I'm still confused where it's built into.
Right. We're coming up on this lobster pot over here. What I'll do is you film, Ed. I'll turn that camera around in a sec. You film, I'll find it. And I'll pull it. Do you want to move that spinning rod over to your side? So I've got a bit of room to bring it in. A couple of minutes away from that, I think. This boat's going to think, Are they not in your pocket?
No.
What pocket were they in?
This one.
And then...
Loads of stuff in there. Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
A whole pocket for the filter tips.
One stick.
Right.
Easy come, easy go.
Could come up around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's about... That's a little bit, right?
Yeah. What I don't want to do is go over the top of it.
Just churn them floating to bits.
Hey?
Turn the floating to bits and it's gone.
Oh, I've seen it. Right. Here. Turn that around. You film this. Got it?
Yeah. Lobster pot, take one. It's got stuff in it.
Right, what we got? No lobsters. We got a masked crab. No, decorator crab.
That's pretty cool.
Decorate it with set, you know, so there's sponge and stuff on them.
Mental.
There's
a few of those.
What's that? Spider, little baby spider crab.
There he is.
Shitload of whelks. Shitload of them.
Well, it worked then.
It worked. Well, not really. All day.
The anticlimax was real.
Oh, there's a few more little masked crabs, look.
They're weird looking things, aren't they?
Really mad looking things, aren't they? What's that, a little shrimp? Little shrimp in there.
There's another little crab there hanging onto the side. There he
Oh,
is.
yeah. Weird looking things, isn't
They're
they?
weird, man. Yeah, they're cool.
Shake all this shit out. Right, what we'll do, we'll load it back up.
That shingle suggested it was being dragged around a little bit, or what?
Shingle? No, that was all whelps.
That was all whelps?
That was all whelps.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Right. What we'll do. Where are we now? Come back. Back onto that. What we'll do is we'll drop it, we'll shoot it now, and then
Perhaps leave it overnight.
leave it overnight.
Yeah.
But it's probably not a good thing with all the whelks in it, is there? Is that good?
Your viewing's went up quite a bit on the lobster, it's gone back down again. No, the power's fucking fucking with it. Right. There's a few fish showing, but would that be fish? It's got to be.
Right. That's that shot again. What we'll do is that's it going down there, look.
Yeah, that big blue thing there is the pot going back down again.
What we'll do is we'll leave that overnight and we'll come grab it either Saturday morning or tomorrow at some point. If the weather allows me to get out here tomorrow, we'll come out tomorrow, but I don't think it will be. But that'll do us for the live today. Cheers for everyone. Cheers for everyone watching. We'll get that dragged in. What we'll do is we'll see if we can get that on a we'll see if we can get that on a live as well tomorrow. But if we do come across anything on the way back in, we'll come back live if we find any bass or anything. But I think that's us done. Cheers for watching. If you haven't touched the like button, hit it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And cheers. See you later.
Yeah.